StoryShots is proud to bring you this free audiobook summary. Do you want to get access to more free audiobook summaries like this? Subscribe and click the bell button now to get notified each time we upload a new summary. You can also download our free app and enjoy thousands of other summaries of best-selling nonfiction books that are available in text, audio, and animated formats. StoryShots has been featured by Apple, Google, and The Guardian as one of the world's best reading and learning apps. Go to getstoryshots.com and download the app today. Happy learning.
Ever feel like you're stuck, like spinning your wheels, working crazy hard, but not really getting anywhere?
Ugh, yeah, I know that feeling. It's the worst.
Well, good news. Today's deep dive is all about breaking free from that frustrating cycle, ditching that feeling for good. We're diving deep into Who Not How by Dan Sullivan.
Oh, great choice. It's a game changer for sure.
It really is. Think of it as a masterclass in getting more done, achieving bigger goals. But get this, doing less.
Sounds like a dream. I'm in. What's the secret?
It's all about a perspective shift, a really powerful one. Instead of getting bogged down in the how, stressing over every little step of doing absolutely everything ourselves.
Which, let's be real, can be totally overwhelming.
Absolutely. Sullivan wants us to focus on finding the right who.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Finding the right who to do what exactly?
To help us reach our goals. And not just reach them, but to reach them faster, more effectively. This book really hit home for me. Think about it. How often do we hit a wall with a project? Because, honestly, we're trying to do it all ourselves.
All the time. Happens to the best of us. I know I've been there.
Me too. But that's exactly Sullivan's point. We get so caught up in thinking we have to do it all.
Right, like we should be superhuman or something.
Exactly. But here's the thing. When we focus on what we do best, our strengths, our zones of genius, and delegate the rest.
To the experts. The people who really know their stuff in those areas.
Yes, we unlock a whole new level, not just of productivity, but of peace of mind.
Okay, that I like. Less stress, more getting things done. That's a win-win for sure.
100%. And it all comes down to recognizing a simple truth. None of us are good at everything, and that's okay.
It's more than okay. It's reality.
It is. And Sullivan says embracing those limitations, those things we're not so great at, well, that's actually the key.
Oh, really? That's so.
Because it pushes us to seek out the people who excel in those areas, the ones who can turn our weaknesses into strengths.
So it's about building a team, finding those people who complete the puzzle.
Precisely. And when you bring those pieces together, that's when the magic happens. You create a powerful synergy, and that's how you achieve truly remarkable results. Let's unpack this who not how mindset shift a little further with an example. Imagine you're launching a killer new product line. You're passionate. You know this product's going to be huge.
Love that energy.
But then comes the marketing side of things. Right. Suddenly it feels overwhelming. All those tasks start piling up, stealing your energy, your focus, your time.
It can be a creativity killer, that's for sure.
It really can. So what would Sullivan say to do in this situation?
He'd probably tell you to stop, take a breath, and ask yourself one question. Who out there is a marketing whiz?
I love that.
Right. Find the person who lives and breathes marketing, knows all the latest trends, eats, sleeps, and breathes this stuff.
Who can help you craft a strategy that actually gets results?
Bingo. Someone who's already tackled similar challenges and crushed it.
It's like finding that missing puzzle piece.
Instead of forcing it, trying to make something work that just doesn't fit, you find the piece that completes the picture perfectly, and just like that, everything clicks.
And as Sullivan points out, that perfect puzzle piece, they often bring so much more to the table than just their skill set.
Oh, absolutely. They bring their own network, connections you haven't even dreamed of, not to mention their experiences, their unique insights, all the things you wouldn't have even considered.
Things that could completely transform your approach.
It's like suddenly you've got a whole team of advisors, a secret weapon for success. And it all started by asking that one question, who, not how.
And it all builds on itself. Because when you find the right who, they bring their own network of who's.
It's like that saying, 6 degrees of separation. Before you know it, you're connected to a whole world of talent and possibilities.
It's about leveraging collective genius. And that's how you achieve outcomes that would have been difficult or maybe even impossible to reach on your own. Like this huge aha moment. Suddenly you realize you don't have to be a one-man band, right? Struggling to play every instrument at once.
I think we've all tried to wear all the hats at some point. It's exhausting.
The worst. But with who, not how, you're building an orchestra. You've got all these talented individuals, each one bringing their own unique sound to the symphony.
And that's where the magic really happens. Because when those different sounds come together in harmony.
It's incredible.
It's the magic of who, not how. It's understanding that collaboration, it's not just about checking things off a list.
Huh.
It's about unlocking something way bigger.
It's about creativity, innovation, and honestly, finding more joy in the process.
100%. And who doesn't want a little more joy in their work?
Seriously. So next time you find yourself staring at a to-do list a mile long, about to lose it, remember who, not how.
Ditch the overwhelm.
Instead of freaking out about how you're going to get it all done.
Flip the script.
Ask yourself, who can I bring in to help me turn these tasks into triumphs?
Yes. Who can help me elevate this project?
Who can help me make this amazing?
Because I guarantee you there are incredible people out there just waiting for the opportunity to collaborate.
People with amazing talents, expertise you need, just waiting to contribute to something extraordinary.
It's about shifting that mindset. Ditch the scarcity of that thinking we have to do it all ourselves and embrace abundance.
Because when we open ourselves up to working with others, to tapping into that collective genius,
That's when we unlock the real potential. And let me tell you, that potential is limitless.
we've been talking about finding the right who for things we're not so good at, which is huge.
Game changer.
Totally. But what if we could take it even further?
Further. What do you mean?
Like, what if there's a whole other level of potential we're missing out on?
Okay, now you've got me really curious.
What if it's not even just about finding a different skill set, but a different way of thinking?
I see where you're going with this.
It's not just about delegating, right?
It's about the power of different perspectives. It's about building a team that's stronger, more creative, more innovative because of all those unique voices, those experiences each person brings.
Yes, exactly. This was a big aha moment for me.
I love those.
Because if you think about it, when we're stuck on a problem, it could be because we're trapped in our own way of thinking, our own little boxes.
Stuck in our own heads with the same old assumptions.
Totally. But bring in someone with a different background, someone who sees things from a different angle, well, suddenly.
It's like magic. All these new solutions start popping up out of nowhere. It's like they were always there. You just needed a fresh perspective to see them.
That's a great way to put it. It's like, imagine a business owner, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to come up with a killer marketing plan, but they're surrounded by people just like them, people who think the same way, who've had the same experiences.
So their ideas are starting to feel kind of stale, kind of repetitive.
Exactly. No fresh juice. But then imagine they bring in someone totally different, someone from a completely different background, a different industry even.
Someone who understands the game from a whole new angle.
Yes. And suddenly, everything changes. It's like a breath of fresh air. Innovative ideas are flowing. New strategies are emerging.
It's the power of diversity of thought. And it's not just about business, right?
No, not at all.
It applies to everything.
It's true for personal projects, for relationships, even our own personal growth.
Absolutely. It's about recognizing that we all have something to offer, something unique. And those differences, those different viewpoints, that's where the magic happens.
And when we embrace those differences, when we actively seek out collaborations with people who see the world differently than we do, we unlock a level of creativity that just wouldn't be possible otherwise.
It's about being open-minded. It's about being curious about other people's experiences, about how they see the world.
And that curiosity, that openness, it leads to those aha moments, those breakthroughs that can truly elevate what we create, what we achieve together.
It's about fostering a culture where everyone feels safe to share their ideas, to speak their minds without fear of judgment.
Because when people feel safe to share, that's when the magic really happens.
It's about recognizing that the best solutions often come from the most unexpected places. And those unexpected places, they usually involve people who are different from us, people who challenge our assumptions and help us see the world in a whole new light.
And that's the true power of building a collaborative team, one that thrives on those diverse perspectives, that collective genius.
It's not just about finding those who's, it's about creating an environment where those who's can thrive.
Yes. It's about building trust. It's about respect. It's about truly valuing the power of those different viewpoints to help us all achieve more than we ever could on our own. It's funny, we talk about success like it's this solo mission.
Climbing the ladder all on your own, every man for himself, right?
Exactly. But what if that's totally wrong?
What if there's a better way?
What if the real key to unlocking our full potential is actually the opposite of that lone wolf mentality?
You mean like embracing collaboration?
Exactly. Building a network of those who's, the people who can support you, challenge you, push you to be better.
And help you achieve more than you ever could by yourself.
That's exactly what Sullivan's getting at, right? He wants us to stop seeing challenges as these impossible obstacles.
If they're not.
Not even close. He wants us to see challenges as opportunities.
To find the right people.
Yes. The who that can help us navigate those challenges successfully. So instead of stressing about how we're going to solve that complex problem,
Which, let's be honest, can be paralyzing sometimes.
the worst. Instead of getting stuck in the weeds like that, we should be asking ourselves a different question. Who has the experience, the knowledge, the network
The know-how.
to help me turn this thing into a win, to help me grow from it?
Because there's always someone out there who's been there, done that. They got the battle scars and the wisdom.
Exactly. That's gold. And that who can provide so much, like a fresh perspective, a new approach.
Sometimes even just the encouragement to keep going when things get tough.
Oh, that's huge, because we all need that. Just a little boost sometimes.
Absolutely. They can help us see the problem differently, find solutions we wouldn't have thought of on our own.
And that's when those impossible outcomes, they suddenly become possible.
Yeah.
It makes me think about what you were saying earlier about who, not how, not just being about delegating tasks.
It's so much bigger than that, right?
It's about empowering people, letting them shine.
Giving them the space to use their unique talents, their expertise.
And when we do that,
Yeah.
it's not just us who benefits.
Everyone wins. It's a win-win.
It creates this amazing synergy, makes things more fulfilling, more rewarding for everyone.
Absolutely. Because everyone wants to feel valued for their contributions.
It's about building a culture of respect.
Where everyone feels empowered to share their talents and ideas.
Exactly. And that energy, that collaborative spirit, it's contagious.
It really is. It spills over into everything. It can transform not just our work, but our lives.
So as we wrap up this deep dive on who, not how, if you had to pick one takeaway for our listeners.
One golden nugget.
Yes, what would it be?
I'd say start by taking stock. Look at yourself. What are you truly passionate about? Where do your talents lie? And just as importantly, what drains you?
Know yourself.
Exactly. Because once you know your strengths, your weaknesses, then you can start looking for those who complement you.
Those perfect puzzle pieces.
Yes, the ones who can help you reach your full potential. And don't forget, it's a two-way street.
Right. You bring something amazing to the table, too.
Be open to helping others. You never know what incredible collaborations might come out of it.
That's such a great point to end on. It's about building that network of mutual support where everyone feels empowered to both give and receive help. So, to our amazing listeners, here's a final thought for you to ponder. What if you could wave a magic wand?
I love a good magic wand.
And summon the perfect who to help with any area of your life, right here, right now.
Ooh, anyone.
Anyone. Who would it be? And what would you ask for their help with?
The possibilities are endless.
They are, so go find your who. Until next time.
Did you like this audiobook summary? Click the like button now to support our channel. If you don't want to miss out on new free audiobook summaries, subscribe and click the bell button. You can also download our free app and enjoy thousands of other summaries of best-selling nonfiction books that are available in text, audio, and animated formats. Story Shots has been featured by Apple, Google, and The Guardian as one of the world's best reading and learning apps. Go to getstoryshots.com and download the app today.